So today's video is gonna be on hustle culture, guys. Everyone is hustling. Everyone's hustling, trying to get their bread, trying to get their money up. But when you really think about it, is hustle culture necessarily a good thing? I think not. And this is no disrespect to people who are out there hustling, trying to grind and get their money up. To them that are doing that, keep going, keep doing that. I just don't think it's the most productive use of time. The idea of like working 60 hours a week is not very enticing. And okay, cool. Some people might call me a lazy person. They wouldn't be wrong in saying that. But just the idea of just hustling, working like 60-hour week. By hustling, you at least have to be working more than 45 hours for me to even call it a hustle. Right? The idea of just constantly working and working and working, um, and doing different jobs in order to earn money and to progress. I think that personally, if you were to invest that time into a single like passion or a single thing that you're super interested in, that would be probably a better use of the 65 to 70 hours than just, doing as many jobs as you can. Of course, some people aren't in the position to choose. Do you know what I mean? Some people are trying to support a family out there. They need to get the money and bring the bread back into the household. I totally understand that. And to those who are doing that, I greatly respect you. And it's acceptable. For me, I find that a very valid reason. But if you're young, now if you're young, and by young I mean young can change genuinely, but like I'd say if you're under the age of like 30 and you're hustling and you still live at home or you still got some support from like close relatives, what are you doing, bro? Or brosita. What are you doing at all? Um Even if you actually, like, let's say if your situations ain't even the best, I don't think you necessarily need to hustle at that young age. Uh Based on the idea that you are supporting yourself, of course. If you're supporting yourself, really just then you don't need to. Yeah, just spend the time that you're, hustling, doing 80 hours on a single craft that you can make money with. And cool. If it's not that and you've got your main breadwinner job, spend the time practicing a second skill that's actually like valuable. If you're grafting, make the graft make sense. Do you know what I mean? Like, okay, am I gonna work at Walmart, the warehouse, and Sainsbury's or whatever, all at the same time? Fuck no. Why would you do that? Because there's no progression path that will take you to generational wealth. Now, if you tell me, okay, cool, I work at the supermarket, when I get home, I spend like 3 hours a day practicing how to make fucking sick YouTube videos, then I'll respect that. Or I spend this 3 hours learning how to code, or I spend this 3 hours in sales doing whatever. It has to have progression. There has to be a progression path. If what you're doing has a progression path, the grind automatically makes sense now. Do you know what I mean? The hustle makes sense because now you're hustling for something that's got a good ROI. You need to always look at the return on investment. Is the ROI good? If the ROI is shit, don't do it. Oh, I could even turn that into a mantra. ROI shit, don't do it. That's the basic premises. If it's not a good return on investment, if the action ain't good on that, then there's no point in doing that. So instead of hustling, do you know what I mean? Just, concentrate, think for a second, step back and, you know, actually have a roadmap. Whatever your hustle or whatever your progression point is, it has to have a roadmap. You have to have a roadmap and know where you want to go, and it has to be progression. If at the end of the hustle there is no progression from it, it's pointless. Do you know what I mean? You've got a limited amount of time on earth. Every hour, every minute, every second you have is precious. Even a trillionaire cannot buy back time. If Elon Musk was told today that he has XYZ health condition and his money can't solve it and he's got 5 years to live, it doesn't matter if he scammed all of us with his SpaceX IPO. He can't gain back the time he's lost because time is priceless. You only have a limited amount of it. No amount of money can buy back your time. So if you're using your time, which is a currency that's worth more than what? Money. Your time, hear me? Your time is worth more than money. 1 unit of time is worth more than 1 unit of, I don't know, Great British pound sterling, or maybe a US dollar. Look, your one, not 1 minute is a drag. Your 1 second of time is more, maybe, I don't know, 1 second is more important than a dollar, but you get the concept. Your time overall is worth more than that money, because your time is limited. You can't get back time that you've lost. So why would you spend your time losing it on some hustle that's not making sense? Why would you spend it on 3, 4 different jobs to earn money and thinking, yeah, this is grinding, I'm getting somewhere, with no progression? You would want to get to a point where the fact that you're working and the more money that you're earning from the jobs that you're working will afford you more time to spend the time the way that you want to. Don't get caught in the system. Don't let the system don't let the system slap you in the face. Because once the system slaps you like that, it's over. Do you know what I mean? So if you can take anything from this video, just think about, what am I gonna do? How can I improve? Where can I do better? And what's my game plan? Right? And if you enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I do videos all the time. I've been posting, I've been active, do you know what I mean? And we getting there. We got 3 subs right now. You know what? Yesterday I had 4 subs, and someone probably saw it and said, I don't like this guy's content, unsub. So if you do sub, it would be very much appreciated. And until the next video, I'm out.